Hello folks, this is Jerry again, and this is my volume 3 of my owner's review of a Suzuki Burgman 200. And in this video I wanted to concentrate on the instrument panel. Let me turn it on here. And it has some interesting things and some goofy things. Now before I bought this scooter, I did a lot of research, and I tried to find a scooter that had a 100% digital instrument panel. And I only found one, which is a Suzuki Burgman 650. But it's not a regular 650, it's a 650 version that they call the Executive. And the problem with that is the Executive model, they quit making it several years ago. So if you want one of those, you would have to search for a used one, several years old, and no telling where across the country that might take you. So that was out. I had to settle for this, which is a standard fare in the scooter business. It still has the dial for the speedometer and the tachometer. It does have the digital readout in the middle. I'm going to explain that to you. In the top, you see the yellow light. That means this scooter has ABS, the automatic braking system. The yellow light doesn't mean anything as far as whether it's working or not, because once you take off, the light goes off. I don't know why they even have that light. Either you know you have it or you don't. Just to the left of that says FI, which is the fuel injection system. That light only comes on if there's something wrong with the fuel injection system. To the right of the light is the temperature of the engine. If the engine's overheating, that will come on. And in the far left, you see the left turn signal. You have the right turn signal. And in the lower left, the blue light is when you turn on your bright lights. And just to the left of the blue light and to the right of the blue light is just blanks. Those are used for nothing. As well as on the right side, it says ECO in the middle. That stands for economy. That comes on to let you know you're driving on economy for miles per hour, which is really silly because when you're accelerating, the light is off. When you decelerate, the light comes on to let you know that you're saving gas. Well, everybody knows that any kind of motor is going to use more gas when you accelerate and less when you decelerate. You don't need a light to tell you that. So that really is of no useful function that I can see. And then in the middle at the top is a clock. It tells you it's 7:07 o'clock. And then below that is the odometer for the number of miles on it. And it has 2 trip meters. And then right below that, that curved, that is the fuel gauge. Now what I would really love to have in a fuel gauge is one where it tells you how many gallons of gas you have left. I swear, I have never found any vehicle of any type anywhere that would tell you how much gallons of gas you have left. You just have these bars moving. And there are 5 bars. You see 4 is black. And the kind of goofy thing about this is that it doesn't help a whole lot as far as getting anything accurate, because when you go down to a certain point, this bar will go off just instantly. So right now I don't know if I've got gas going up to this point to where I've got the whole bar to use up, or if my gas is here where I go a few more feet and I run out, and then all of a sudden this goes away. So the gas gauge doesn't help a heck of a lot. And then below that is a readout that tells you what the miles per gallon are for each trip. As you change the trip meter, 61.4, 60.7, and then 61.4. So there's two trip meters, and then there's the overall odometer. That is supposed to tell you the miles per gallon you're getting for overall on the odometer, and then for the individual trip meters. I don't know how accurate that is, but that's the way it's supposed to work. But what I really wanted was the all-digital display. I thought being able to see the miles per hour that I'm going and a digital readout would be really cool. And then the tachometer in a digital readout. For some reason, they just don't make them like that. Why? I don't know. You would think in this world in 2016, technology would be there to do it. And there is, because that Suzuki Burgman 650 executive model had the total digital readout. I'm starting to wonder if there's some law that says you can't have a total digital readout. And maybe that's why they quit selling them, or maybe they even only sold them outside of the United States. Maybe there's some law that says you have to have a dial for the speedometer. So that's it. I hope this has helped you in some way.